sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome to Mirror of Dhamma program. Children, life is a straight line which has two ends. The starting point is called the birth. So we start our lifeline with the birth. We come to this world, and when we are born to this world, we start living our life. So we go through day by day with our lifeline. And finally, we come to the end of this line, that is called the death. So once you are born, whether it is in human world, it may be in a bad destination, it may be in heaven, anywhere, once you are born, there's a sure thing that you will find, and that is death. No one can stop facing the death. One day, the great king Pasenadi Kosala came to see our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Then the Blessed One asked from the king from where he was coming. Then the king replied, "Oh Blessed One, we are the kings, we are the people who rule this earth by our power, so we have so many responsibilities. We have so many things to be done. By the way, I am coming from a situation like that after engaging in such a responsibility." Then our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, said, "Your Majesty, I have a question for you. Now suppose a reliable and trustworthy person comes to you running and says a bad news like this: 'Your Majesty, I am coming from the eastern side of the country. When I was coming from there, I saw a huge rock, high as above the sky. A huge rock is rolling towards this kingdom, crushing all the living beings. So, Your Majesty, please do something to stop this rock as the king of this country.' And Your Majesty, there comes another 3 messengers of your reliable messengers and comes to you and informs the same bad news, that from each direction, from the west, from the north, and from the south, the rocks are rolling towards this kingdom, crushing the living beings, all the living beings." Then Buddha asked, "Your Majesty, in such a disaster, in such a peril, what are you going to do to your kingdom and to yourself?" Then the king replied to the Buddha, "Oh Blessed One, there's nothing to do in such a disaster. I have only one thing to do, and that is to practice Dhamma and to do some good merits for my next life," said the king. Then our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, said to the king, "Your Majesty, I also have a real bad news for you, and that is the huge rocks of aging and death are rolling towards your life even in this moment. The huge rocks of aging and death are rolling towards your life even in this moment. So in such instance, in such a problem, what would you do when the aging and death comes to your life? What are you going to do?" Then the king replied, "Oh Blessed One, even though I have a big army, I cannot stop this death and aging rolling towards my life, coming towards my life. Though I have a big power, I cannot stop aging and death. So I have only one thing to do in such a disaster, and that is to practice Dhamma and to do some merits for my next life. So children, we and all the world have faced the same disaster now. The aging and the death and sickness has come disguised in a pandemic virus for the world. So we all have faced this disaster. Now did you see the people dying out of coronavirus? People suffocating and gasping for their last breath. People are dying on streets in India. So that is the nature of this life. No one can stop the death and sickness. Back in the Buddha's time, people who lived in the city of Vishala faced a similar pandemic like we have faced today. But thanks to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, the people who lived in the Vishala city were protected. So today, we are going to learn the story that was based for the chanting of Rathna Sutta. So let's learn this amazing story after going for refuge to the Buddha and after observing 5 precepts. Let's learn this wonderful story. How our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, protected the people who lived in the city of Vishala from the pandemic virus. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before observing 5 precepts, let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me. My homage to the Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to our Kalyana Mitta who gave us this wonderful gift of Dhamma, our Pinwath Swaminwahansa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear meritorious children, as I said before, our world now have faced a great disaster, and that is the pandemic of coronavirus. So the whole world is in danger. People are dying out of this coronavirus. So, back in the Buddha's time, in ancient India, there was a kingdom called Vishala. And this Vishala kingdom was ruled by 7,777 Lichavi kings. This city was a huge one, and it was flourished with wealth and all the comfortabilities. So it was a big city, and it was a very nice city. But all of a sudden, the rain stopped falling to this Vishala kingdom. So it started a drought. So when a drought comes to a certain place, the people hardly find the water. So without water, the crops and the agriculture is stopping. When the agriculture and the crops are destroyed, what is the thing that happens is the people hardly find their food, because there is no agriculture. So people began to die because of the hunger. And making the problem even worse, a pandemic disease called Ahivataka was spreaded among the people of Vishala. Now, the meaning of the Ahivataka is this poisonous gas that has blown by the snakes. The snakes, with supernatural powers, blew a poisonous air into the atmosphere, and that air was breathed by the people of Vishala, and they were infected with disease. Once a person infected with this Ahivataka disease, what is the thing that happens is their eyes get reddened and the blood comes out of their eyes, and sure they will be died. And when an infected person looked into the eyes of a healthy person, that healthy person also will get infected with that virus, with that disease. So once you are infected with this Ahivataka disease, sure you will find the death. So it is a fatal disease. So thousands and thousands of people died, even on the streets. The dead bodies were found on the streets, and they began to rot on the streets. To the smell of these rotten dead bodies, evil spirits and the ghosts began to haunt this Vishala city, making people even more sick. So, people were suffering 3 fears. The first fear is the fear of famine. That means the fear of the rarity of the food. And the fear of disease. That means they suffered from the pandemic disease, Ahivataka. And the last fear is the fear of evil spirits. So people suffered from 3 fears in the Vishala city. So they began to seek some refuge, find some refuge from the spiritual teachers who lived in India. People thought the spiritual teachers will give some remedy or solution for this problem. But none of them could give a remedy for this problem other than our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Finally, the people decided to seek the refuge, seek the remedy from our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. The Lichavi kings went to the city of Rajagaha, which was ruled by the king Bimbisara, and that was the kingdom which our great teacher Supreme Buddha was residing at that time. So the Lichavi kings went to the city of Rajagaha and informed this great disaster that they have faced to our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So after that, our great teacher Supreme Buddha decided to visit the city of Vishala out of compassion. The Blessed One decided to help the people who are living in the city of Vishala. And at the moment, the Blessed One stepped out of his kuti to leave for the city of Vishala. The huge chunks of dark, rainy clouds gathered in the sky above the city of Vishala, and it started to thunder. Now gradually, the Blessed One reached the Vishala kingdom by crossing the river Ganga. As soon as the Blessed One stepped on the bank of the river Ganga, huge torrents of rains and thunder started to fall to the kingdom of Vishala. So all the dead bodies and all the bad things floated out from the city of Vishala, and the city was cleansed up. Then the Lord Sakka and the deities started to gather into the city of Vishala. So our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, stayed in the central park of the city and recited and delivered the Rathna Sutta to the Lichavi kings. After that, the Blessed One ordered Ananda Swaminwahansa to take a bowl of holy water and go around the city of Vishala by chanting this Rathna Sutta and sprinkling the holy water all around the city with the Lichavi kings. So, our Ananda Swaminwahansa did as the Buddha said. So, when he was going around the city, when he was chanting the Rathna Sutta, the people who suffered from the pandemic disease was recovered, and all the people gathered behind the Ananda Swaminwahansa, and they followed the Ananda Swaminwahansa to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. And the Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, chanted this Rathna Sutta repeatedly for 7 days. And after 7 days, all the things were back to normal. The city was cleaned up, and all the problems and all the drought and all the problems were solved. And the people was delighted, and the Lichavi kings was very happy, and they were very grateful to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So children, that is how our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, protected the people who lived in the city of Vishala. So, same as the people who lived back in the Buddha's time in the city of Vishala, we have faced same pandemic disease in the world. So Buddha taught us to chant this Rathna Sutta in such times. When you face a pandemic disease, Buddha taught us to chant this Rathna Sutta. This is such a powerful sutta. Even for today, it gives us the protection. So children, every day we must chant the Rathna Sutta for our protection. And also, we have to follow the health guidelines that has given by the healthcare. So children, that is the nature of the life. It means we are dying and we face death in many ways. Sometimes we face accidents. Sometimes people face accidents, and sometimes people dying because of the diseases, sometimes for the pandemics and food poisoning. There are many ways for our death. So that is the nature of the life. Buddha said, this life is not permanent, it is impermanent. Now children, have you seen the people in India suffering from this disease? People are dying because of this coronavirus. Even the rich people are dying without oxygen. So for the death, there is no difference whether it is rich or poor or young or old. Everyone is subjected for the same disaster. As our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught us, we have only one thing to do in such disasters. That is to practice Dhamma and to live according to Dhamma and to do merits to gain a good life in the next birth. So if you practice Dhamma, if you listen to Dhamma every day, and if you do some meditation, if you gain some good merits to your life every day, then you will have a meritorious life and you should not be fear of your next birth, because surely your next life will be a good one. So children, this time is the perfect time to practice Dhamma. Now you can see the impermanence of your life. So you can contemplate on the life's impermanence, and you can practice Dhamma. So every day, listen to Dhamma, do some merits, practice meditation, and if you do these things, you should not be afraid of the next life. So I wish you all, may all of you be well and happy, and may all of you live in peace, and may all of you not get affected by the coronavirus, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the meditation session, where we meditate to relax our minds. So before meditation, you should get ready for it. So you should sit in a comfortable position and make your body straight. Sit straight. And don't be in a slouch position. If you be in a slouch position, you cannot continue your meditation for a long time. So you should sit straight and be relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and slowly close your eyes. We are going to spread our love and kindness to all beings in the world. So let's do the loving kindness meditation. You can think according to the words when you hear my voice. Okay, let's do the loving kindness meditation. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be well and happy. May I live in peace. May all the beings around me be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this village be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this world be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in all the worlds be free from anger, be free from ill will, Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings live in peace. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Live happily. Live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds. So let's watch all the good deeds that has done by the children all around the world, and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the good deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Devanga, and today I'm here with Dinu Daham.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Dinu Dham, and today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Ariana Upasika, Jaden Upasika, and Kyle Upasika, and Kylie Upasika.
The first meritorious deed was done by Ariana Upasika and Jaden Upasika from Toronto, Canada. They teach us how to make milk rice or kiribat to offer to our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha. Now let's see the video.
Namo Buddhaya, dear Dhamma friends. My name is Ariana Ahimsa Kalia. My name is Jaden Tumin Kalia. Today we are going to make kiribat for Buddha Puja. These are the ingredients. We need coconut powder, red rice, and a little bit of salt and hot water. First, Molly is going to wash the red rice. When you wash red rice, you should say Bhutanusati. Iti piso bhagava araham samma sambuddha vichacharana sampanno sugato lokavido Anotero Bharisata Masarati Satta Deva Manusanam Buddho Bhagavati. Now we are going to cook the red rice. Make sure you have an adult with you. Next, we are going to pour the coconut powder into the hot water. Now Molly is going to mix the hot water until everything is dissolved. Next, we are going to put the coconut water into the kiribat. Next, we are going to add a pinch of salt. Now the kitty bath is done. Now we are going to put it on a nice plate. You can offer kitty bath with Runu Miris or Siri Sambola. Now let's go offer the delicious kitty bath to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we are going to offer this delicious meal to our great teacher, Supreme Buddha.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Ariana and Jaden for sending this beautiful video. Also, many merits to Dinu Daham for making this beautiful video. As children, we can also make milk rice to offer to the Supreme Buddha. They would also like to share merit with Pinwath Swaminwahansa, Rohinakipta Swaminwahansa, Jivananda Swaminwahansa, and all the monks and nuns around the world. They would also like to share merit with all the children around the world. May all of us have the opportunity to learn Dhamma and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can send them to our email address. We can share it with the whole world and rejoice in that merit. The last meritorious deed was done by Kyle Upasika and Kylie Upasika from England. Kyle and Kylie have done an amazing merit. They have done a 5-kilometer charity bike ride to raise money to build a new Dhamma center in Colombo. Let's see their video.
Namo Buddhaya. So today we're doing the 5K bike ride and we're raising money for the mindfulness center which is being built by Colombo Dhamma friends. And this coronavirus period has been quite tough for most people, including me and my family, because of stress, etc. And the CDF programs have really helped us, especially the meditation ones. And we've raised about £750, around that. But whoever helped us, may they be blessed by the Noble Triple Gem, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, 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 Namo Buddhaya. We just finished the 5K bike ride, and whoever helped us, may they be well and happy, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, 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 Namo Buddhaya.
You can also participate in this meritorious deed, so let's plan to help this monastery for the next 4 months. Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits for Kyle and Kylie for sending this beautiful video. This is a great meritorious action. People who have helped to build monasteries in the past became arhants. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not miss this rare opportunity. You can plan these kinds of charity events in your community and raise money to build this beautiful monastery. We all rejoice in your good deed. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deed you have done, you can send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice in your good deeds, and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watch many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Teruan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and the Buddha's Great Message session, where we read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news, according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Sanila, and today I am here with Subodha. Do you believe in demons? Our Supreme Buddha said you can be born in bad destinations, according to the karma you have done from your body, speech, and mind. Today, I'm going to share a news about a mother who believed her daughter was possessed by a demon. A 9-year-old girl has died in Sri Lanka after she was beaten with a cane during a ritual locally believed to drive away evil spirits. 2 people, the child's mother and the woman who performed the ritual, have been arrested and appeared in court on Monday in connection with the death. Sri Lankan police say the mother believed her daughter was possessed by a demon. Police said, the girl died in a hospital after losing consciousness during the ritual. Many of us must have been born in these bad destinations during this endless samsara, but we cannot get rid of demons by beating people. If you are suffering from these problems, go to Runwali Mahastupa or Angulimala Mahastupa in Sri Lanka and offer your life to the Supreme Buddha, Supreme Dhamma, and Supreme Sangha. Chant Paritha every day. My dear Dhamma friends, we don't have any other protection than the Supreme Triple Gem. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Subodha. Do you know why we are born in bad destinations like animal worlds, hell worlds, ghost worlds, and titan worlds? It's all because of the actions that we are doing from our body, speech, and mind. Today we are going to share a story about a shark who produces its own light. Scientists have taken the first air photos of a glow-in-the-dark shark producing its own light, the kite-fin shark. Dalatias licha is the world's largest known bioluminescent vertebrate, growing to nearly 6 feet in length. It was found in an area of ocean known as Chatham Rise, off the east coast of New Zealand's South Island. According to a study published Tuesday by researchers from the Catholic University of Leuven, Belgium, and the National Institute of Water and Atmospheric Research in New Zealand. Once you are born in the animal world, it is very hard to be born in good destinations like human world or heavenly world. Because when you are born in the animal world, it is very hard to accumulate merits. For example, these sharks are hungry, they kill other animals, so every day they collect demerits. You might be thinking these sharks are so beautiful, but they all belong to the animal world. They got their body features, colors, according to the karma that they have done in the past from their body, speech, and mind. These animals are suffering a lot. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do many merits and try to escape all these worlds. We will see you all next week. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Now children, it's the time for chanting Paritta. So you better take the Mahamevunava Pali English Paritta chanting book and turn to page 19. Today we are going to chant the Rathna Sutta, the jewel discourse. So let's chant this Paritta. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me. Yani de bhutani samagatani bhummani vayani antalikhe sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavanto atopi sakkacca sunanto bhasitam. Whatever beings are assembled here, whether on the earth or in the sky, may all these beings have happy minds. Listen closely to my words. Tasma hi bhutani samita sabbhe Mittang karotha manusiya pajaya divacharato cha haranti e baling tasmahine rakhate appamatta. Pay attention, all you beings. Show kindness to those humans who by day and by night offer much merit to you. Therefore guard them diligently. Yang kinci vittang idhevahurang va sagge suvayang ratanam panitam nano samang atti tathagatena idampi buddhe ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. Whatever treasure in this world or in other worlds, or whatever precious jewel in the heavens, none is equal to the Buddha. In the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Khayang viragang amatam panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinchi idampi dhamme ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. The calm Sakyan sage found the undefiled, dispassionate, deathless Nibbana. There is nothing equal to that state. In the Dhamma is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Yam buddha setto parivannai suching samadhimanantari mahu samadhinatena samona vijjati idampi dhamme ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. That purity praised by the Buddha, called concentration with immediate result, that concentration has no equal. In the Dhamma is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Ye puggala atta satam pasatta chattari etani yugani honti te dakhineya sugatasya savaka ete sudinnani mahaphalani idampi sanghe ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. The 8 persons praised by the wise, these 4 pairs are the gift-worthy disciples of the well-gone one. Gifts given to them yield abundant fruit. In the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Ye suppayutta manasa dalhena nikkamino gotama sasanam hi te patipatta amatang vigaiha ladda muda nibbuting bhunjamana idampi sanghe ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. Those who are well trained, freed from all defilements, and with minds firm in Gautama Buddha's training, upon attaining Nibbana, they plunge into the deathless, freely enjoying the liberation they have gained. In the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Yathinda kilo pathaving sitosiya chatubhivate bhiya sampakampiyo tatupamang sappurisang vadami yo ariya saccani avecca passati idampi sanghe ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. As a stone poised firmly grounded in the earth cannot be shaken by the 4 winds, so is the superior person, I say, who clearly sees the noble truths. In the Sangha is the precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Ye ariya saccani vibhavayanti gambhira panyena sudesitani kincapi te honti busappamatta nate bhavang attamang adiyanti idampi sanghe ratanam panitam etena saccena suvatti hotu. Those who comprehend the noble truths, well taught by the Buddha of deep wisdom, no matter how negligent, would not take an 8th existence, In the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Sahavasya dassana sampadaya tayassu dhamma jahita bhavanti sakkaya ditti vicikiccitanca sīlabbataṃ vāpi yadatti kiñci catuhapayehi ca vippamutto ca cābitthānāni abhabbo kātum idampi saṅghē ratanam panītam etena saccena suvatti hotu. For one who has attained to right view, three fetters are at once abandoned: self-centered view, doubt and clinging to wrong practices. Freed from the four planes of misery, he is incapable of committing the six major wrongdoings that lead to hell. In the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Kincapi so kammang karoti papakam kayena vaca udacetasa va abhabbo sotasya paticchādāya abhabbata diṭṭha padasya vutta idampi saṅghē ratanam panītaṃ etena saccena suvatti hotu. Though he might do some evil deed by body, speech or mind, he cannot hide it. Such is impossible. For one who has seen the Dhamma in the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Vanappagumbe yatha pussitagge gimhāna māse pathamasmiṃ gimhe tatupamaṃ dhamma varaṃ adesai nibbāna gāmiṃ paramaṃ hitāya idampi buddhe ratanam panītam etena saccena suvatti hotu. Like woodland groves in blossom in the first heat of summer, in the sublime Dhamma taught by the Buddha, leading to Nibbana and giving the highest happiness. In the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Varo varanyo varado varaharo anuttaro dhamma varang adesai idampi buddhe ratanam panītam etena saccena suvatti hotu. The excellent Supreme Buddha, the knower of Supreme Nibbana, the giver of Supreme Nibbana, the bringer of Supreme Nibbana, taught the excellent Dhamma. In the Buddha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Khinang puranang navang natti sambhavam viratta citta ayatike bhavasming te khina bija avirul hichanda Nibbanti dhira yathayam padipo idampi sanghe ratanam panitam etena sachena suvati hotu. The liberated one's old karma is destroyed. With no need arising, their minds not drawn to future birth, their old seeds destroyed with no more growing. The Arahants fade out, just as this lamp has done. In the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be well-being. Yani de bhutani samagatani bhummani vayani va antalikhe tathagatan deva manussa pujitam buddhang namassam suvati hotu. Whatever beings are assembled here, whether on the earth or in the sky, we respectfully worship the Buddha, honored by gods and humans. May there be well-being. Yani de bhutani samagatani Bhummani vayani va antalikhe tathagatam deva manussa pujitam dhammang namassam suvati hotu. Whatever beings are assembled here, whether on the earth or in the sky, we respectfully worship the Dhamma, honored by gods and humans. May there be well-being. Yani de bhutani samagatani bhummani vayani va antalikhe tathagatam deva manussa pujitam sanghang namassam suvati hotu. Whatever beings are assembled here, whether on earth or in the sky, we respectfully worship the Sangha, honored by gods and humans. May there be well-being. Etena sachena suvati hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, let's wish all the people who has affected with the coronavirus by the power of this Rathna Sutta chanting, may they get well soon and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the session of merit sharing. So today, the Mirror of Dhamma program is sponsored by 4 families from Toronto Mahameunawa Dhamma School, Ariana Dua and Jaden Puta's family, Hiru Puta's family, Subodha Puta's family, and Tuvini Dua and Tinuli Dua's family from Toronto Mahameunawa Asupua Dhamma School. First of all, let's share all the merits that we gained today with all the gods that protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy and may they protect all the family members of Ariana Dua and Jaden Puta, Hiru Puta, Subodha Puta, as well as Tuwiniduwa and Tinuliduwa's family members. And may all the gods protect the children all around the world, and may all the gods bless for the construction of Chaitya Gare in Toronto, Asapur, and for the construction of Mahamevnava English Dhamma Center in Colombo. May all the gods protect the innocent people who has been affected by the coronavirus. And finally, may all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits that we gain today with our Kalyana Mitra, Pinwath Loku Swaminwahansa and Pinwath Jivananda Swaminwahansa, Vijitavansa Swaminwahansa, Rohanakirti Swaminwahansa, and all the monks and the nuns all around the world and Mahamevnava Buddhist monasteries. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with Aryana Dua, Jaden Putta, and Hiru Putta, Subodha Putta, Tuvini Dua, and Tinuli Dua. And may all of these sons and daughters rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, and may their good hopes become true, may their education be success, and may all of them not get affected with the coronavirus, and may all of them realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all of their family members and all the families who kindly sponsoring for this Dhamma program. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may their good hopes become true, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all Kalyana Mitras and all Dhamma school teachers, Dhamma school friends, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also let's share the merits with that we gained today with all the people who has affected with coronavirus by the ultimate power of the triple gems and the power of the merits that we gained today, and by the power of Rathna Sutta that we chanted today. Let's wish them, may they recover from this coronavirus as soon as possible, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And finally, let's share all the merits that we gained today with all children who watch this Dhamma program, who are living all around the world. May you be well and happy, and may your education become success, and may your good hopes become true, and may all of you not get affected with coronavirus, and may all of you be well and happy, and may all of you rejoice in this merit and realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program. So hope you enjoy this program, and let's meet in the next week with another interesting teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So I wish you all, may all of you be well and happy, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai.